We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Jonathan Loaizaga, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Loaizaga has a big arm and a good changeup to go along with it. He's from Nicaragua, that long line of pitchers that come from there. I believe Dennis Martinez is from Nicaragua. This guy is a good fastball, low to mid-90s, but the changeup is his best pitch. But if he gets that changeup over early, he can make that 94, 95 look 97, 98.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, come and try to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Josh Bell is looking to turn it around right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Striding forward, Brian Reynolds. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line towards center field, and Reynolds has himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Mitch Keller, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
for
first.
the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Nope, ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Keller is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch. And he'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Falls behind now, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks happen in business with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Andujar is considered an absolute stud with bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reynolds is on the move for it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here.
9割そんなゲーム。
Set and the pitch.
1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
ハイもなんかちょっとやった記憶はあるんですけ
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
どどんなんか覚えてない。
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
何年前に出たかもはっきりするんですよね。
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's full now, 3-2.
3年ぐらい
Two
前な。
strikes now and a runner
3、
at
4
first.
年
Do
前
you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to
な
try
ん
to
か
put the
敵が
ball
よう
down in
湧
the
いとっ
strike
たイ
zone.
メ
You
ー
can
ジ
either
ある
get
ん
a
ですよね。
strikeout or a potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This one's down to third.
ああ、
There's
最
one.
悪のダブルプレ
Relay
ー。
to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping into the box, Colin Moran brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses
う
for
わ、
1.
際ど。
And it's 2-0 now to Colin
もう
Moran.
入ってない。
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going
あ
to
あ、
turn it
よう見
loose
たら
right
外
here.
れてますね。
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Gregory Polanco is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched.
惜しい。
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Fastball well outside.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate now, Kevin Kramer, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Torres at the bag. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second, and there's one down now.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Esteban.
So the base is empty here with one away, and it brings Esteban Florial in at the plate. And now a pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Keller has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is off the plate, up and away.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Cole Tucker.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? It's a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night. You buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding in, Kevin Newman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. None out, runners at first and second. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-sim action on it. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail 1-0. bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. The pitch. 3-1.
Count, it's 3-1.
The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Aaron Judge.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Swings through it for strike number two.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and two strikes. And it's a ball and two strikes now to Aaron Judge. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off for ball one. Voigt, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Miguel Andujar would be next. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. The 3-2 one more time. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Reynolds, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brian Reynolds.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-1 the count now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He pulls this one into right. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Now batting. The third baseman, Colin Moran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2 the count. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Shot toward right center. Reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. And this throw gets away from him. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
残念ながらアウトでした。
Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
なかなか打てそうで打てない。
3-1 to him now.
シャッフル。
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
リアルヤンキースも見事に乗せてまいりましたからね。
So a runner at first with 2 away. And it brings Esteban Florial in at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder.
Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
さあ、これ見られへんね。となると、もう、感覚でいかんとあれですわ。5.63。
First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. It's 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep it
ヤン
back
キ
on
ー
the
スベイス
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gregory Polanco goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
金持ち球団ですからね。
Stepping in now, Kevin Kramer. And he pops it up. And Newhart ranging into the outfield. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cole Tucker. A base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh, that's low.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0.
ロン毛さんですね。
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back
な
up.
んだこの頭。
He'll hold off on the slider to start the
なん
at-bat.
か
It's
バン
ball
ドみ
one.
たいなので止めてましたね。
Hit to short. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step
バン
for
ド
out
ヘ
number
ア。
one.
このショートでしょ。
Labor.
タッカー。ロン毛タッカー。
Now at the plate, Labor Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
まあロン毛もおれば丸刈りもいますからね。
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Gary Sanchez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And that one is gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
あっしゃ。
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
そら頭当たったらやばいですからね。
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
ああ、ちょっとランナーを増えてる。
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Stephen Brault is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and
ボー
missed.
ル球や。
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
顔はやばい。
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
A pause and the 0-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Second and third, 2 away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Into the box, Jacob Stallings. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Tommy Kahnle will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Kevin Newman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. A 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Judge will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Wow.
And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a line drive. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up to the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Josh Bell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now. That'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring in Esteban Florial. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, great forehand stop. But he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Now check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Striding in, Colin Moran. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Rounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, and now there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 44.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Kramer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Labor Torres. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Labor Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now to the plate, Cole Tucker. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now back.
So digging in now, Jacob Stallings. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Andujar's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the Pirates, the designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still down 3-0. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Riding in once again, Luke Voit. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A 1-0 delivery. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Andujar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
いやー、ヤンキース、残念でしたね。
Payoff pitch one more time. Reined in.
Wow.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging
in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
でもコールさんが打たれたらどうしようもないですよね。
And the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. Next it'll be the outfielder, Adam
あとはも
Frazier.
うレッドソックスがこのまま行ってもらうことを願うだけです。
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching
safe
for the
situation
New York
on
Yankees.
tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis
気持ちよ
Chapman.
く打ってましたね。
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is
で
taken
も
for
ヤ
a
ンキー
cold
スとし
strike.
てはね、アウ
Chapman,
ェーやってるから
nicknamed
余
the
計
missile
に
for obvious reasons.
やり
He's
に
in
くいっていう
year
のもあり
1
ま
of
す
a new
ね。
3-year deal. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Reynolds. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
まあでも次がレイズ。レイズも強いからね。
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ooh, that was some gas.
0-1.
Triple digits on the radar gun.
Strike taken up in the zone.
You got to go into battle mode
あ、
after
でも
falling
ワイル
down
ドカード
0-2
か
and
ら
find a way to work
最後ま
yourself
でいっ
back
た
to
らす
even.
ごいですよね。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left
うわー、
field.
やばい。あ、こいつも。
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
わかんないってよ。腹減った腹減った。
Digging in to try it again, Josh Bell. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
A man at third with 1 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First delivery to him on the way. Colin Moran stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run score.
昼からちょっと見積もりが入ってんすけど、現場は入ってないんで。
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
多分ちょうど12時間後に見積もりしてると。
Brings it in, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. And he was.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jonathan Loaizaga wins his 3rd of the season. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight.
スタミナがちょっとね、少ない。
3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Hmm, まあこの1点はしゃあないですね。だからスイッチでやる場合はもう当分ちょっとなしになるんですけど、まあでもあれですよ、次の試合があれですね、ブルージェイズ、 ブルージェイズやから、スレッド5になります。そっちはまあね、ヘッドセットあるから問題ないんですけど。なんとか首位はキープしてますね。まあ、やりますか、もう一試合。ブルージェイズ戦を。まあ、よう、これ最下位から1位になりましたけどね。いっちゃいましょう。よし、さあ、じゃあ、とりあえず一旦閉めて、ちょっと5に切り替えますわ。多分アップでは大丈夫と思うんですけど、もしアップで入っとったらちょっと5分10分かかるかもしれないですけど、多分大丈夫と思うんですけどね。はーい。お疲れ様でした。ではまた後ほど。